Hi everyone, and welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to this cooking demonstration, this cooking class. I just wanted to say hi, and I hope you're enjoying the class so far, and you've learned a lot about Epicure and how Epicure can help you in the kitchen. If you're watching this, make sure that you say hi, make sure you let me know that you're watching, because just by watching this video earns you another ballot, another chance to win a prize at the end of this cooking class. So say hi, and or if you're watching on replay, just make sure you let me know, #replay, that you've watched this video. So tonight we're going to make a couple things. I'm going to make a dessert. I'm going to make one of our new meal solutions, and along with this side, I'm going to show you a variety of different products. I'm going to talk about a little bit of some of my favorite things and about some of the cookware. I'm really going to talk about a lot of different things. But first, before we get into that, just a quick little overview. If you haven't watched some of the other videos that I've posted during the cooking demonstration, make sure you watch those videos, especially the one about the company itself, the company Epicure, and what Epicure is all about, and why Amelia and Sylvie started this company in the first place. It's just, it's really, really important to understand how Epicure just prides himself on really quality, wholesome, healthy ingredients. That's the whole point of Epicure, to help you get a wholesome meal on the table in like 20 to 30 minutes or less, right? It's really awesome for busy families. It's really amazing for people that are health conscious, that are really trying to, eat healthier. It's super helpful for those people that have a sensitivity, food sensitivities, because everything is gluten-free and nut-free, everything in the catalog, every product. And not only that, most items are sodium conscious or no sodium at all, low sugar or no sugar, just so much healthier than your store-bought versions. And I know I've posted some information about that in the class as well too. It's just amazing that everything on all of the packages, meal solutions, on all the products, you can pronounce all the ingredients that are on there, and you understand what's really going into these products. Okay, so if you didn't watch the video at the beginning as well too about how I got started into Epicure, I've been using Epicure for a long time, but just really got into it, and just I've always loved the products, but while I'm on mat leave, just started to say, why not share the love of this awesome product? I'm cooking for my family anyway, so why not cook at home and show the awesome products off. So if you're interested in the business side of it, please let me know. I would love to share my experience with you and get you started if that's something that you're interested in. If you want to do it just, get the discount, great. That's how I started, but now I love it. Or if you want to do it to really earn some money, it's totally possible as well too. So let me know if you're interested in that. Okay, let's get started. So I'll kind of ramble and talk as I go too, because that happens. There's just so much stuff. There's so many things to love. First of all, cheers. I hope everyone is enjoying a drink while you're watching this cooking demo, and having a good evening as well. Okay, so let's start with our desserts, just so I can get it in the oven. So what I'm going to be making is one of my favorites. So I really wanted to make one of our new desserts this season. There's so many awesome new products this season, but the luscious lemon curd. But I ran out, and I don't have any, and I'm waiting for my next order to come in. So in the meantime, because that's delicious, there's so many awesome things you can do with that luscious lemon curd. If you have that, let me know. I'll give you some recipes. But in the meantime, this is my son and I's favorite thing to make. So this is the banana bread. We make these muffins all the time, or loaf, or little petite. Sometimes I'm going to show you some of the other things. Sometimes we make it in the petite pan. So this petite pan is awesome. You can make anything in this. You can make anything that you would put in a regular, 9x9 or round baking sheet or baking cake pan. You can put into this. So brownies, whatever you want can go into this. So oftentimes we make a little bite-sized one, and it's easy once it cools. And sometimes I just pop this into the freezer just to let it cool really quickly. The things just pop right out. pop right out. So this is, and I have a whole video where I'm talking about some of the silicone cookware, and I do something with this. So this is a great product that, check that video out if you haven't checked that out. We're gonna make tonight, we're gonna make muffins in the oven. Oftentimes, because my son is so impatient, and if we're baking during the day, you can also make these in the microwave. So there's instructions on the back for oven, for microwave, for both. But tonight I'm just gonna do it in the oven. You can also make, so our chocolate fudge, you can turn that into an icing as well. So on the back, there's instructions if you wanted to turn that into an icing, if you wanted to turn it into a syrup. So there's 3 different kind of instructions on the back just of this chocolate fudge. And then, so on each of the meal solutions, so this is one of the meal solution packets. So the banana bread here gives us our instructions. In a large bowl, mash 2 ripe bananas, whisk in 2 eggs, and a 1/3 cup of oil. Stir and mix, scrape it into, we're gonna use, again, like I said, the muffin tins. And then that's it, really. So you're using oil, eggs, and bananas, and then this meal solution, which is amazing. So again, this is gluten-free. So those of you, you know, that have celiac disease, that are missing those baked goods, all of the desserts, Epicure's desserts, are gluten-free, and they're awesome, okay? When you're baking with gluten-free, you sometimes have to play around with it a bit. Like, it's awesome to sometimes let, some of them anyways, this one's fine, let it sit and let the batter kind of rise before you put it in the oven or the microwave. This one I've never really had any issues with, but some of them are better if you do that. So we're gonna get those started. I just wanted to show you, because we're also gonna be putting these muffin tins on this is my sheet pan and my liner. I absolutely love these. I've only had these for like a few months. I absolutely love these liners. They clean up so easily, and you know, you're not buying so much parchment paper anymore, because they literally just, and this sheet pan comes, you know, everything is super clean after. Yeah, well, that's just a little bit of remnants from last night. So yeah, this is an awesome sheet pan, and the liners are so handy. So I have a couple of these actually. But tonight, so I'm gonna use the sheet pan to put my muffins tins like this, so that, you know, in case they go over, but normally they don't. She'll just put this down here. Okay, so this is gonna go over here. We're going to get everything ready for our baking for our muffins. So I'm also going to, so I'm gonna put chocolate chips in, because you know what, my son likes chocolate chips in his, why not? You could also be putting in, I grabbed some of these. These are awesome dessert sweet toppers or food toppers. So the Cocoa Crunch gives you that like sweetness that you're craving with not a lot of sugar. It's got a little cocoa, obviously, and coconut in there as well too. And this is summer berry, which is so delicious. We use both of these in yogurt all the time, but you can make so many other things with it as well. But this is great for like on top of waffles, or even in waffles or in pancakes. There's so many things that you can use these for. In baking, again, I could be putting this instead of chocolate chips. I could be putting this in if I wanted to have it less sweet. So yeah, these toppers are awesome. Okay, so let's get started. See, I ramble, but there's so many amazing products that sometimes I get sidetracked. So bananas are going in, okay. And then I've got one really ripe banana that I was trying to use up, and then one not so much. What I'm gonna use, the tool that I'm gonna use is my ground meat separator. So I'm gonna use it a couple times tonight actually, because it is just so awesome. So this was one of the tools that I was like, oh, do I need it? And I'm so glad that I got it. For avocados, it's amazing. Again, obviously for meat, it's amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna mash these bananas up before I put everything else in. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about a little bit about while I'm baking and making dinner tonight is what's going on in the month of February. So the month of February, there are some really awesome things happening. First of all, so every month from now on, along with the catalog, the regular catalog and the products that are in the catalog, there is a 30-day meal collection. So January's was a little bit different. February's is amazing as well. So it's kind of like the best of the best, right? You get some meal solutions, you get you got a few jar like products like dressings and things like that. And it's a savings because you're really like almost getting like 6 meal solutions free. I'm pretty sure at least 6 actually. So it's a really great savings. Okay, this banana's mushed. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna rinse this probably because I'm gonna need it again later. Okay, so let's go back to, I'm gonna mix in, instead of oil, like I mentioned, I'm gonna be using applesauce and the chocolate chips, and then I'm gonna grab my eggs and then this package, okay? And I'm using my Prep Pro scissors, which are super handy for not just opening packages, obviously, but for, like, you can actually cut, like I cut green onions all the time with this. You could cut chicken with that as well too. They're super, super handy. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about the 30-day meal collection, which I'll continue talking about once I grab my eggs. Oh, forgot to open my massive Costco pack of eggs. Okay, so again, we're putting in 2 eggs. Okay, so the 30-day meal collection. This month, for the month of February, not only is it awesome, every purchase of that particular meal collection, which is saving you money and you're getting 30 days worth of meals and recipes that go with it, amazing online recipes that go with it, excuse me, Epicure is donating to a family in need, which is amazing. So with if you know anything about Epicure, every mac and cheese all year round, all the time, any purchase of mac and cheese, Epicure donates to a family in need. But now with this meal collection, Epicure is also donating, which is awesome. So just an extra bonus incentive for purchasing that particular product. Okay. This. I'm going to use my 3-in-1 spatula. I'm probably going to use this a few times as well too. I love this product, the 3-in-1 spatula. It really gets everything really good. And I'll probably use this. Perfect. So the 30-day collection is amazing, an amazing deal, and you're helping out a family in need, which is awesome. And what else? In February, they're starting again, taste tests. So I'm not sure because I'm fairly new. They haven't done taste tests in a while since I've been a consultant. But apparently this is a thing where every month they bring like a brand new product that they are wanting people to test out. So this month is teppanyaki sauce. So brand new, not in the catalog, and it's only going to be for the month of February or until it sells out. So I've already got my order in for it. And it just sounds like a really awesome, like, so if you like that, teppanyaki hibachi, like Japanese style, food, again, it goes really well with that better than takeout theme that we've got going on. So if you like that, sounds interesting to you, could go on steak, would be really good. I've heard it's really, really awesome. So that's also happening in February. Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna make some of my chocolate chips. Perfect. So lots happening in February. The February host special. If you want to host a party, okay, I'm gonna get the muffin tins over here. If you want to host a party in February, if you want to host a party, February is the month to do this. I'm gonna put a little coconut oil. So just because these are going in the oven, I often like to just put a little bit of coconut oil, just a little, to make sure that they're not sticking too much. They're really good. Again, like I said with the petite pan, the muffin tin is just as good. They literally just pop right out, but you never know. I always just like to put a little bit of coconut oil on the bottom, just to make sure. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. All right. Okay. So, host February. The host special is an amazing host special. So if you're someone who doesn't have the multi-purpose steamer yet, but after my video, because I have a whole video on the multi-purpose steamer, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I give lots of tips and ideas. If you watched that video and went, I need this in my life, this is the month for you to host a party. All hosts, so hostess, if you host a party, this special gives you the multi-purpose steamer plus 2 meal solutions, and one of them is a brand new, I can't even get it, like an exclusive meal solution of chicken fried rice, which sounds so awesome. And it's 40% off. It's like the best deal. So normally the steamer by itself is almost $60. So you are getting a killer deal. So if you want to host, this is definitely the month to do it. I forgot to mention why I just like applesauce just because I find it makes this super moist. But you can choose like your preferences. It's totally up to you. And there's lots of alternatives. So for any of the meal solutions or any of the recipes, if you have an allergy to something, or you have a preference, you don't like something, there are so many ways that you can change Epicure up to fit your taste. That's what's great about Epicure, is you can change. You don't have to follow the recipes exactly. Oftentimes I am not following the recipes exactly. And I'm trying to find new and different ways to make the meals. All right. Okay. So we are going to, whoops, that chocolate chip needs to go in there. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we're gonna put these in the oven. And these go in for like 15 minutes. I'll check on them then. Okay. Okay, perfect. So 15 minutes. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my side. I've already cut. I've done a lot of prep in advance for this, just cutting and stuff. You don't want to watch me cut. That's not as much fun. So we are going to make some sweet potato fries. So I've just cut my sweet potatoes up already. And I'm going to use my air fryer. So what's great about Epicure is you don't need to have the cookware in order to use the seasonings and the meal solutions. You don't need to. Is the cookware amazing? Yes, and I'm going to talk about it, but you don't need to have it. So I'm going to make my sweet potato fries in my air fryer, because why not? Because I'm using my oven for the for dessert. So I've cut up my sweet potatoes. Normally, I would season them with something. So many Epicure products you could season these with, so I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Normally we would season if it was just for my husband and I. My 7-month-old is just getting into solids, so I want him to be able to munch on one of these sweet potato fries as well too. So I'm not going to put any seasoning on. But you would think, what? But the fajita seasoning is actually really, really awesome on sweet potato fries. There's a recipe on epicure.com about using the fajita seasoning for sweet potatoes. Or you could just use the SPG, the salt, pepper, garlic. There's so many different things that you could use for the fries. So I'm literally just going to sprinkle some olive oil, toss them around, and put them in the air fryer, okay? So just use these grip and grabs, toss them up a little bit. Get that oil coated on there, twist. And then and I'll make this after, but with the sweet potato fries, there are some really awesome dipping sauces. So my favorite, and the one I'll probably make, is just gonna put a little bit more, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna throw these in. Perfect. Okay, so my fries are in the air fryer. My dessert is in the oven. I am going to now start my main course. Oh, before that, right. So dipping sauces for the sweet potato fries. Roasted garlic aioli or chipotle aioli. My favorite is the chipotle. We make, anytime we have sweet potatoes or fries or anything, this chipotle aioli is very, very, very good. So I'm gonna be making this to go along with my sweet potato fries. All I'm gonna do for that, actually let me grab it already, if you do it already. Let's grab some of these. So like I said, I prepped some of my things in advance. I'm just gonna grab everything out. So all I'm gonna mix is mayo. You could use mayo, you could use sour cream, you could use Greek yogurt. Sometimes I use half mayo, half Greek yogurt. And I'm gonna put the chipotle in this, mix it around, and there we go. So let me grab my, this is my handy dandy. I've got my 4-in-1 spice spoon, okay? Oftentimes I just eyeball it, but for benefits, for your benefit, right? I'm just gonna do a couple teaspoons right now. Okay, all of the jars, every single jar, this tablespoon, teaspoon, the 4-in-1 spoon fits into it. So this is super handy to have. Okay, I'm just gonna wash my, like I said, I'm gonna be using some of these tools a couple times. So some of these tools I use so many that honestly I thought about getting 2 of each. So for this particular, again, I'm just gonna mix the mayo and the chipotle. And this is one of my prep bowls, my 1-cup prep bowl from Epicure, which was in my business kit. Again, a lot of this stuff was in my business kit. If you are interested in the business, again, let me know, but there are so many awesome things that you get, and it's such a great deal. So done. There's my, I can put that back in the fridge, save it for later. So good. Got a good kick to it. It's so good. That's the difficult thing about doing this virtual cooking class. You can't taste how good that is. Yeah, can't taste. Oh, so good. Okay, so yeah, these prep bowls came with my business kit along with a lot of this stuff. So if you are someone, again, who wants the discount, think you would use it often and would be buying product often enough, getting the business kit, selling to your friends and family, like it's super easy. It's so much fun too. Okay, what's next? We're gonna start the crispy, crunchy lettuce wrap. So this is one of our new meal solutions. So again, the new catalog started in mid-January. There are some really awesome new meal solutions. The Thai coconut soup, the rotisserie chicken, which is so good. I have made an entire full whole chicken in this round steamer. I did it, so this was a special in November, so I have this already because I got this in November from the November special, and now it's in the new catalog. But it was 20 minutes in the microwave, a whole chicken with the rotisserie seasoning, so delicious. The enchilada is something that comes in the Mexican kit, which I still need to talk about. And mushroom soup, and there's so many new products. Oh, I already talked about the luscious lemon curd, which is so good. Oh, the creamy garlic hummus is so delicious. I've made this a couple times, a couple different ways. One followed the recipe on the back, and then I've made it with dill pickle juice. So good. Instead of lemon, that calls for lemon juice, but dill pickle juice, so delicious. So you can't go wrong with that hummus. Anyways, let's start this. So this is our new meal solution. Again, ingredients on the back, instructions on the back, general guidelines. You don't have to follow this exactly. That's the great thing about this. So in a large bowl, well, I'm gonna do it in here because I'm gonna be putting this round steamer, cooking the meat in here, putting it in the microwave. So in a large bowl, combine seasoning with ground pork, which I have, 2 diced peppers, which I already cut up, okay? And then water, sesame oil, and soy sauce. It tells you how much. It gives you options to do it in a wok. So you could be cooking this in a wok if you don't have a steamer, okay? And then it does give you options for, obviously, for the microwave, okay? And then, so I'm going to plop that right in. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my pepper. So I just cut up red peppers. I'm just going to use my ground meat separator and kind of mix it up a little bit already. Okay, dump this in, mix this around. Okay. Awesome. Seasoning, where are my scissors? There they are. Check on my time, so 6:10. So I still have about, okay. Okay. Again, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it. So good. Okay, so, excuse me. 1 tablespoon of water. Okay, and then sesame oil and soy sauce, a teaspoon of each. So I'm going to just rinse off this spoon. Oh yeah, water. I'm going to do the water first. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of water. Okay, and then teaspoon of soy sauce, and teaspoon of sesame oil. Okay, and I'm just going to mix those things around. Mix the seasoning up in there real good. And then this is all together going in the microwave, like this. Well, with the lid on. So one of my favorite things to make for a cooking demo, to show how great the steamer is. Don't get me wrong, this is great because this is going to take 5 to 6 minutes. I'm going to put it in for 5 minutes and check on it. So this cooks in no time. But one of my favorite things to do in the steamer for a cooking demo is chicken fajitas, or chicken in general, chicken Slovakia, because it cooks so fast and it's so good. It's the easiest, it's just so great. I mean, there's so many things I use the steamer for, but it's the best thing to show in a cooking demo. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting this in for 5 minutes. You wanna make sure your lid's really on. You want to make sure your lid is really on for either steamer. Okay, I'm trying to get some of this garbage out of the way. Okay, so I've already got, so this is when my meat is done. These are my lettuce wraps. I'm going to just be putting my lettuce, or my meat in the lettuce wraps. And then I've also cut up, so this, it doesn't say on the instructions, but again, you can choose to top it with whatever you want, or you don't have to top it. So I cut up some red cabbage and some carrots that we're going to top on our lettuce wraps. I'm also going to make right now a little like Asian stir-fried peanut sauce. So using this seasoning, I'm going to make a little sauce that goes on top of the lettuce wraps. So, I've already got my peanut butter in here. Okay. So, I've already got my peanut butter in here. I'm going to be mixing in, I'm going to warm it up quickly. And it's okay if you take this out and then put it back in. I do that all the time to check on stuff. So I'm just going to warm this up for, I'll just start right there. So I'm just going to melt that peanut butter a little bit to get my peanut sauce going. Just so it's easier to stir. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So peanut sauce, I am going to be putting in, again, some soy sauce. Okay. Again, some sesame oil. One of the great things I love about Epicure, I mean, I love so many things about Epicure, is that there's so many things I love. I just got sidetracked because I was thinking about the other things that I love. Is that like normally I wouldn't make Asian food. That before that would not have been something I would have made. But now it's so easy and I have so many options and so many flavors, and I like experimenting with the flavors that I'm given. Oh, and some lime, right. So that's what's great about it, is I get to experiment and play around. For those of you that like to follow instructions and you really want to have the guidelines, they're there. You can follow the instructions and do everything, follow the recipes on epicure.com, because there's many recipes on epicure.com as well. You can do that. Or you can experiment and play around. One of the great things about my, I probably could use where'd my thing go? Sometimes I just eyeball it, but yeah, if you have not joined my VIP group, that is something I share ideas of what I do in the kitchen. I share ideas from other consultants in the kitchen. It was in my hand the whole time. Let's flip this around. There we go. So I shared lots of awesome ideas, and the people in my group like to share what they're making for dinner as well too. So we get lots and lots of ideas from other people for what to make for dinner, and I post some of the things that are going on in the month. I post the specials, but I also post recipes. I post a lot of stuff on that group, so definitely join that group if you haven't done so. Okay, so my peanut sauce to top. I'm gonna also, everything bagel is an amazing, like sesame, so good. I'm gonna top that on top of our lettuce wraps as well too. So what else am I gonna talk about? Because I've got lots of other stuff I wanna talk about. So I've got everything's just cooking right now. My muffins are done. I'm taking those out. Check them with a toothpick. Perfect. Yep. Okay. I also have my cooling. This is one of my cooling racks, anyways, from Epicure that I'm going to be putting them on after. But again, the silicone, you need to let it cool. Sometimes, like I said, if you want them out right away, I'll pop it in the freezer really quickly, and then the muffins or whatever it is will just pop right out. But I'm in no rush. These are going to be dessert later, so I'm just going to let them cool, let them sit, and yeah. Okay, so those are done. I'm going to stir up my fries here. Okay, my fries are looking pretty good. Fries are looking pretty good. I'm going to check on my meat. Okay. Watch when you grab either steamer. When you take them out, make sure, and when you lift, so you can see the steam coming out, make sure when you lift it away from you, okay? Obviously it gets hot. Awesome. Whew. It smells so good. Ooh, hot. I'm just gonna put this down. There we go. Okay. Gonna put it in. There's just a little. I'm just gonna put it in for 1 more minute. It said 5 to 6 minutes, right? So I always, every microwave is different. So no matter what you're cooking, it's always better to put it in less. You can always put it in more, right? So check on it. You can always put it in more. Okay. And sometimes, again, you gotta sometimes play around with your microwave. Because again, they're all different, right? Okay, so we're gonna put this in for 1 more minute, and then this is gonna be done, and then I'm gonna be able to put them in my lettuce wraps already. Okay, so 1 more minute in there. What else? Oh, I want to talk about some of the other products. So again, I have other videos on all the products, so definitely check those out on my YouTube channel. But I just want to go over some of the other silicone cookware. So you don't need silicone cookware to enjoy Epicure's food. but they are very, very handy. And if you are a busy family, the steamer and like some of these silicone cookware are pieces that are really, really helpful to get food ready quickly on the table, okay? And all of the silicone, everything, the multi-purpose steamer, everything is oven safe, microwave obviously safe, but that's what they're great for. They're awesome in the microwave, but they're also dishwasher safe. Okay, so everything, you can put them in the oven or the dishwasher, or the oven, the microwave, or the dishwasher. Okay, so this is my omelet maker, which I use many mornings. My son loves eggs and omelets, so this is something I use all the time. This is my original, I'm just gonna check on that in a minute, but this is my original steamer that I got. I've had forever since I've used Epicure. I don't even know how long ago. And I still use this one to this day. This is really, really handy for steaming vegetables, for salmon portions. It's so good for salmon. Salmon is amazing in the steamer. We make apple crisp in here. You can make like the loaves can go in here if you're baking loaves. So this one is really, really handy. I still use it. And then obviously the multi-purpose steamer is like where it's at, right? You've got your tray that you can use to divide. You can have protein, vegetables on top, protein on the bottom. You could have your divider, you know, to divide 2 different vegetables. You can cook rice in here, you can cook oatmeal in here, you can cook quinoa in here, you can cook pasta in here. It's awesome, it's amazing. But what it is great for, like I mentioned, is chicken. Yeah, that's gonna get annoying. So chicken fajitas is one of the things I love to do. You throw your chicken strips, like sliced chicken cut up, throw your peppers, throw your onions, throw your fajita sauce in there, seasoning, sorry, and you put it in the microwave, and it's literally done in less than 10 minutes. So good, so amazing. So yeah, check out my steamer video about like other things. You can do popcorn, you can use, it's so many amazing things. And like I mentioned, for February, that is part of the host special. So if you want to host a party, let me know. That is an amazing special. Oh, and it comes with a card that kind of gives you like guidelines, general guidelines. So if you're not sure like how much something's going to take, it gives you cooking directions, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Just quickly, I wanted to talk about some of my favorite things. So the trio, which is the extraordinary trio, makes the extraordinary cheese dip, which is like trademarked Epicure. So CCB, lemon dilly, and 3 onion. If you're not sure where to start with seasonings, these are the 3 that you want to try. They're amazing. I use them on everything. The CCB, like eggs or potatoes, lemon dilly for like any salad, tuna salad, chicken salad, egg salad. It makes an awesome tzatziki sauce. All of them are amazing. And obviously the Epicure trio cheese dip is amazing as well too, but they are all amazing. So that's a good place to start if you're not sure. And then the meal kits. So the Mexican meal kit, the Greek kit, the Asian kit, they're all an awesome place to get a variety of things. And they come with recipes. The Mexican kit, like I said, has the new enchilada, plus the fajita, plus the guacamole, which is one of my favorites. One of the first things that I switched was that fajita and that guacamole. So yeah, awesome place to start. All right, these are done. And here we go. Okay, so we are ready. We're just gonna assemble and then we're ready to go. So once my husband and son, which then they come down, or they come, and my other one wakes up, we are going to assemble our lettuce wraps, and we're going to top them with all these wonderful, the peanut sauce that I made, the everything bagel, the carrots and the cabbage. We've got our dip, our chipotle dip to go with our sweet potato fries. So then we'll be ready for dinner. So again, I like to ramble, and I know this is probably a little bit longer. This is definitely longer than it would take you to make an actual dinner in your house. Because again, this took no time at all. 5 to 6 minutes. Once you're throwing everything in, 5 to 6 minutes, and your meat is cooked, done, ready to go. And we're just gonna top. So I hope that I hope you enjoyed this cooking demo. I hope that you all learned something about how Epicure can help you in the kitchen. There's so many amazing things about Epicure, so many reasons to love it. You know, whether you're trying to eat healthy, whether you have an allergy or food sensitivity, whatever the reason might be, it's just an amazing thing. It's an amazing product. I can't talk enough about it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I love to give suggestions as well if you can't think of what you want to buy. If you have your wish list is too long and you want to host a party, definitely let me know. Or again, the best part of what I'm doing is I'm making dinner for you in the comfort of my own home, and you're watching. And if you want to do that, if you're interested in the business side, definitely let me know, because it's an awesome gig and can't go wrong. So cheers, everyone. I hope everyone has a great evening. And again, thank you so much for coming into my kitchen. Oh, ding. And for learning a little bit about Epicure. So have a great night. Thank you.